Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Liv, also known as Messymakersmind, and I'm back with another knitting podcast. So I believe it's been a few good months again since I last filmed, and I have a few things that I have worked on, a few new projects as well that I'm going to share with you. And some exciting news on the website as well for test knitters. So we have a few things to get through today. So I have my little notes in my little notebook here. I've got my coffee. You may have seen this mug already, but how pretty is the inside of this mug? Love it. So I'm just currently drinking my coffee. It is so warm today. I've even had to close the curtains and open all the windows. It is just so hot. It's like 29 degrees in England, so we're having a heat wave at the minute, which I'm not moaning about. Not moaning. Love it. So, welcome to episode 44. And we will just get straight into it. So first of all, finished items. I have one and another one that I'd never showed as a work in progress before. So the first finished item is the cherub beanie. I don't actually have them here, they're over at my parents', and I finished, I believe I did 2 or 3 cherub beanies. I had one for a gift and then 2 for a gift, and then 1 I did for myself as well. So I will put the link always down below. Everything, by the way, is linked down below in terms of where you can find me, Instagram, socials, Ravelry, and my new website as well. Everything is always linked in the description box. So the one I finished was in this lovely multicoloured yarn. I think it is in that shelf there. And it was James C. Brett Marble Chunky. I cannot wait to wear it in winter. I love it so much. So yeah, it is a pattern by myself. You can find it on my website or on my Ravelry to download. And all my patterns are PDF download only. So you don't get a physical copy, you only get a download through email. So that one is done. Also, I decided to knit up some coasters. If you didn't know me, I made a pattern a few years ago now, quite a long time ago, and it is just basically made out of cotton yarn, and it is a little coaster. So I have one in my bedroom, I have one in my living room, and on my desk in my other room. So I do actually use these a lot, and they're really great because you can just pop them in the washing machine if they ever get dirty, which they do, of course. There is always spillage. So you can just pop it in the washing machine and then air dry it, and it's good as new. So I did it in this yarn. Now this yarn, I don't know where I got it from, unfortunately. Personally, I think it could be Lion brand, but I'm not entirely too sure. But I love it. Obviously, when you've got a mug on it or a cup or whatever, it sits nice and flat. But I did 4 of these. And I'm actually going to be giving these away in this video. So it's a free giveaway. And you will receive all 4 of these knitted coasters. So if you like the look of these and you think you might use them or want them around the house, all you have to do is just comment down below why you think you'd like them. It could just be because you love the colour, or you just would like to try out a hand knitted coaster, or it could be whatever reason, or it's a gift for somebody. Just comment down below why you'd like these, and then in my next episode, knitting podcast wise, so episode 45, I will draw a winner. And it is worldwide shipping, so it doesn't matter. UK, US, Australia, Canada, worldwide shipping. So I will also show you what these look like with the mug. So I will take a little video and show you. So this is what they look like. I mean, how cute, you guys. I do love them. I was tempted to keep them for myself, and then I thought, you know what, I will do a little mini giveaway. So those are those. I'm going to put them on here for now. And then we will go into works in progresses. So I have a lot, and probably too much really, that I shouldn't work on this many. I should really finish an item, finish a project, and then work on this. But anyway, so I don't know really where to start. We'll start with some things that I've not really worked on. Of course, my sock bag. This is like a yearly tradition. So I knit my partner a pair of socks for Christmas every year. And I know we're talking about Christmas in summer, it's nuts, but it does take me time to knit some socks. So anyway, I always work on it during the summer usually, because I remember last year I was away in July, and I was working on it throughout July and August for December, so it's actually quite nice. I really enjoy working on socks. So this is what I've got done so far. So not too much, a little bit through the leg, and I've got my little sheep progress keeper here, which I haven't moved. So yeah, I'm just working on these, and this is the yarn from Drops Fable. Drops Fable, and it is superwash wool, and it is colour 542. So I just think he'll really like these, so I'm working on those as and when I can. And those are in my little Liv's Socks in Progress bag. I believe I got this on Etsy. I don't know if they probably still do, this bag. If I find it, I'll link it below, but I did get it many years ago. So that is that. And then also another thing that I've not touched since the podcast is my Moon Dance cardigan. So this is a pattern on Yarnspirations, and this is the back. So I'm literally just shaping the armholes now, or casting off for the armholes, but this is what it looks like so far. And I am using Karen Simply Soft tweed in grey heather, and also plum. I believe this is Plum Perfect, I think the colourway is called. But I'm just using these two and alternating them every so many rounds. There is all of this information on my Ravelry, and information like when I'm changing like colours and things. But yeah, so it's a free pattern from Yarnspirations, and I just got my little progress keeper. Maybe that was where I was last, and that's how much I've done since, I think. So yeah, knitting on that. That's just the back, so not very far into that yet. I was talking about starting this last episode as well. So this is a blanket. And it's really funny because I'm doing all these knitwear projects like scarves or cardigans and blankets and hats and socks, and it's summer. But you know, us knitters have got to do what we got to do because it does take time. So we do have to knit in the summer. So this is a pattern from James C. Brett. I will have it linked on the screen. And I am using 2 different yarns. So there's 4 panels altogether. There's 2 are going to be in one colour and the other 2 are going to be in the other colour. And then I'm going to sew them together. But this is all I've done so far. So this is where you start. You start off here. And then that is where you connect all the panels together. And it makes this really nice blanket. I just love it. I just love the little eyelets in it. Yeah, so not very far on this. This is going to be quite a big project, I think. Probably will take me, I mean all my projects take me time, but this will probably take quite a while. So I'm going to be using this colour with with this colour. So I'm alternating these two panels in this and 2 panels in this. A cushion as well in the pattern. So that is that. And then a project that I frogged because I got overwhelmed, I have too many projects, is the Romancing the Shawl, or is it called? Yeah, Romancing the Shawl pattern from Yarnspirations as well. I've decided to frog it just because it wasn't giving me joy anymore. So that is gone. I did show it last time and I was like really near the end, but I don't think I was going to wear it. I don't think it was for me, so I've decided to just let it go. Let it go. So, the next thing, so now the next 3 projects that are all in bags are designs of mine. So, I don't think I started or showed any of these in my last video. So this one here is going to be a summer wrap, summer shawl kind of thing. So I'm knitting it in 2 different colours, and it's more of like an evening wrap, something where it's a little bit cool in the evening. It's cooler, the weather's a bit chilly, you want to wrap up. And this is what I had in mind. So I was actually inspired as well by a photo, and I will show you all of that when this pattern releases. But yeah, so it's just this really nice lace section here, and then it goes into like this pebbled section. Oh, sorry, I'm showing you the wrong way. Into this pebbled section. So I'm just doing 1 panel in the green, 1 panel in the pink, and then it'll be green and pink, and then it'll be finished. So yeah, it's just something that you could just wrap kind of over yourself. Very simple construction, simple design. The yarns I'm using are Karen Simply Soft, as my website has a new section, and on this section it is for test knitters. So if you are wanting to trial out any of my designs or patterns that I am working on, then you can fill out a form. So under knitting patterns and bags, you will see a form, and all you need to do is fill out your name and your email, and you will then get notified whenever I am calling for test knitters. So it could be any project, but you decide if you want to or if you don't want to work on that. And if you do, all you have to do is just email me and say, oh, I like this pattern that you're working on, could I trial it out or test knit for it? And then I will be calling 4 test knitters for that pattern. So it will just be picked at random as well. But I think I only have 7 subscribers currently on the list, so there's not many of you, so you're likely to get it. But yeah, so that is something that I have just recently added onto the website, and I just thought it's nice to engage with people, engage with the makers, and see what you guys think to my patterns. If you notice anything that I could change, that you're not liking, or the pattern doesn't read well, then that's for you to let me know. And it also gives you a free chance to knit it, because all my patterns usually, most of my designs are paid for, just so I can make a little bit of profit, because it does take time. It's not something that's that easy, designing knitwear patterns. So yeah, I do have to charge a tiny bit for my patterns. Yeah, so that is that. Okay, moving on. This bag is from, that other bag I will also link below. This bag is from the Woolly Tangle, and it's sheep. I just love it. And in here, I showed this before. I am so sure of it. I've been working on this for about 3 years. It's a long story, but this is another shawly wrap. So it's going to be a scarf, or you can turn it into a cowl. So it'll be like a double looped cowl or a scarf. So it's nice to have the options, but it's just nice lace and some garter stitches, and it's just like this. So it goes from grey to purple. And I just thought it was nice as well. You could, if you have some scraps, you could just do this in scrappies, or whatever floats your boat. So yeah, this I love. It is cotton yarn. It is paint box, I believe. Let me just quickly get it. Yeah, so this is paint box yarns, cotton Aran is what I am using for this design, and this is the grey is Misty Grey. So Vintage Heather and Misty Grey. They do so many nice shades in this paint box Aran yarn. Love it. I have debated to get some more and do a different like colour palette, but I'm gonna decide not to do that yet because like I say, I have too many designs on the go. So yeah, this is, I worked on this about 3 years ago. I did an all cream one. I did it for my gran, and then I never released a pattern or like worked on it as a pattern, and then I thought, you know what, I love it so much that I think it would be really nice to have a pattern out in it. So yeah, I think it's really pretty. So I've been working on that, and again this one will be calling for test knitters too when it is nearly done. And then a new design that I'm working on is in a bag made by me. This is actually from a duvet set. So these are on my website, limited edition. And I've got my little label going on. So yeah, I do love this bag a lot. So in here, this is a recent design that I started. And another, can you guess? Another wrap, guys. So this will be, this is going to be like a scarf or a wrap, kind of shawly pattern. And I am knitting it in 2 different colours, so this is what it looks like so far. There will be other sections in this, so it won't just be this all the way through. Yeah, I love it. I love the colours together. It's giving me so much like inspo to just work on this. And this is another Drops yarn. It is Drops Fiesta. And this colour is 22, and then the grey is colour 3. And I thought these two go really nice together as well. So I'm working on that when I can. Oh yeah, and I was going to show you guys this cute little row counter clicker. This is from Knit Pro, and honestly I love this. It's just so handy to have in the bag. I'm always needing to count my rows, like especially when designing. It's quite vital for me to know how many rows I'm doing and what row I'm on. So that is that. And the other project, that's a whip and a design I don't have here, unfortunately, but it is a top, and I will show you guys in episode 45. I just completely forgot it. It's over at my parents', and I left it there. But that is everything. I'm so sorry this one is quite a long episode podcast. I feel like I've really been talking for about an hour. That is everything, so please comment down below what you're currently working on. I always love to know what other makers are doing, what they're working on. And yeah, I will leave you guys there for today. Do comment below if you are wanting to enter the giveaway for the hand knitted coaster mats. Then please do comment below, and you will be drawn. The winner will be drawn in episode 45. Okay, so thank you so much, and I really hope you have a lovely day, evening, whatever time it is where you are, and as always, happy knitting. Bye!